Hey everybody, it's your instructional technology team, and my name is Brandon Wilmarth, and I've got your tip of the week. And this week it's all about your computer. How fast is it running, or how slow is it running? So if you're experiencing some delays in classroom instruction because your computer's lagging, pay attention. Ready? Here we go. The very first thing, how often do you actually restart your computer? If you didn't know, it's really important whenever you go down at the end of the day and go to your start menu and go to log off. Maybe on Fridays or whatever day, just make sure that every week, at least once a week, that you go and actually restart your system. This will help it force updates if it hasn't been getting them. It will just allow your computer to refresh, and that's a good best practice. Restart it at least once a week. Now, once your computer is up and going, how many programs are running in the background right now? Well, if you look at my computer, if we look down in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see I've got quite a few actually. I don't have as many as some of you. I've been in some where I've seen lots of background programs like right here. And you know, if you've got red X's and things, that means it's not even running, it's not even connected. In fact, I'm going to show you on mine. I'm not using Smartboard right now, so I'm simply going to right click and hit exit if I'm not using it. I actually do have a couple that I'm not using. AnyMeeting, I want to right click, exit. If I don't want those to ever be on my computer again because I used AnyMeeting a year ago and haven't used it since, I can submit a help desk and have somebody help me uninstall it. One of the biggest memory eaters and processing power eaters is Smart. So I love Smart and I use it a lot in the classroom, but if you're not doing a Smart lesson that day, then close it down. If you happen to have Smart Ink and you're not using Smart Ink, this is the old tab, or if you actually have a pen, that Smart Ink is running a lot of program power in the background. So all you have to do is go into your start menu and go to Programs, Smart Technologies, and if you go to the Smart Tools, you should find Smart Ink Settings. And if you don't use Smart Ink, which means that you're not writing on top of non-smart programs, you can simply turn off Smart Ink. You might notice a huge difference immediately in how fast your computer is running. Also, if you don't need it right whenever you start up, just unclick that. Last but not least, Chrome. Whatever your websites, your favorites, it caches all of those on the memory. And if you haven't cleared your history in quite some time, you might want to. The quickest, easiest way to do this, whether you're using Chrome like me or Internet Explorer, is to go to the menu and find where you can clear browsing data. So for Chrome, it's the three dots over here. Click right here, and then if you go down into more tools, then notice that you can go right to the menu from this point. In Internet Explorer, I think you have to go into Internet Options and find it a different way. Either way, make sure you click on this, and then you should get a page that looks like this. This is going to clear everything that you have stored on your browser. If you don't want it to clear your passwords or autofill, that's okay. But you can see if I clear it from the beginning of time, I'm freeing up almost a gig of images and files that are saved in the background. So once I hit clear browsing data, it might take a while. I might notice an improvement in how fast the Chrome browser is actually browsing. Okay, and one last thing. If you're a Chrome user and you've been using it for any time now, you probably have a few extensions that have been added on. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, look next to your URL bar. Over your favorites bar, you should see little icons. And each one of these are actually running in the background. Simply go to More Tools from the menu bar in Chrome, and then Extensions. Once you're here, you can actually see all of the extensions that you've downloaded knowingly or perhaps unknowingly, and scroll through them. So I know I want One-Click Timer, Adobe Acrobat, and all of these. But if I go down and I notice that there's something that I don't use anymore, well, I'm going to go ahead and disable it. I might even delete it. And then if I remove it, of course, it's not going to ever be in the background. And this is just a good best practice. If you ever have any questions, of course, you can email me or anyone on our team. And don't forget about this weekend, we have our Shop and Learn at Microsoft store at Penn Square Mall. We're going to be learning all sorts of free apps that you and your students can use in and out of the classroom. So hope you have a great week, and see you then.